Okay, you guys, I'm gonna read the People article that came out, I think maybe 2 days ago. Yeah, well, three now, November 2nd, it came out. But Dwayne Wade and his ex-wife are at odds when it comes to legally changing their once son, now transgender daughter's name to Zaya. His name, the child's name was Zion previously, so before he transitioned. So, according to People, Dwayne Wade's ex-wife files petition objecting to legally change daughter Zaya's name. Siobhan Funches Wade alleged in a recent filing that Dwayne Wade is positioned to profit from the minor child's name and gender change of the 15-year-old daughter Zaya, of their 15-year-old daughter Zaya. So the child is transgender female, once biologically a male. Dwayne Wade's ex-wife has filed a petition objecting to legally changing the name and gender of their daughter Zaya, alleging that the former NBA star is positioned to profit from the change and expressing concerns that he may be pressuring Zaya for financial gain. The former athlete, 40, first spoke about his and ex-wife Siobhan Funches Wade's 15-year-old daughter coming out as transgender on a 2020 episode of the Ellen DeGeneres Show. At the time, Wade noted that his child had decided to go by the name of Zaya and be referred to by she, her pronouns. According to documents obtained by People, Funches Wade's petition was filed Tuesday in the Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, as an objection to an initial petition Wade filed in August to legally change Zaya's name. In Funches Wade's recent filing, the 41-year-old claims that Wade is positioned to profit from the minor child's name and gender change with various companies through contacts and marketing opportunities, including but not limited to deals with Disney. I have concerns that Dwayne may be pressuring our child to move forward with the name and gender change in order to capitalize on the financial opportunities that he has received from companies, she alleged. She also claimed that she and Wade, who split in 2007, spoke in April 2022 at one of his homes in Atlanta, where he informed me that a lot of money had been already made and that additional money will be made in relation to our child's name and gender issue, according to the documents. Wade told me that he intended to make our child very famous due to the name and gender issue, and also informed me that there would be endorsements and contracts associated therewith, she continued. Funches Wade is asking the court that Zaya make the decision herself when she turns 18. I'm going to cut in right here. Definitely when she's 18. Because you can't even get a tattoo. You can't buy alcohol. You can't make decisions on plastic surgery or anything before the age of 18. I just think that a child under the age of 18, I agree with this mother, should not be able to change anything about their bodies until they are adults. That is at 18. To me, they're still children at 18, but by law, this child would be an adult and capable of making decisions, because you guys, you can go on the internet. There are thousands upon thousands of young people who regret transitioning and who are detransitioning, but they will never, ever be the same again, because the drugs, the hormones that they have taken have changed their bodies, and they cannot go back to who they were before. And some young women are even having mastectomies, taking their breasts away, and they regret it later on. So let's give these kids a chance to grow up. The child can wear whatever the child wants to wear, put on makeup, wear wigs, long hair, whatever, but give this kid a chance to know for sure if this is the life that he or she wants. All right, back to the article. So after the people.com or online people came out, that article was 2 days ago. So I'm going over to page 6 for you guys to give you the update. So according to page 6, which was yesterday, November 4th, Dwayne Wade's ex, Siobhan Funches, you guys, doubles down on protecting trans child from tragic events. Dwayne Wade's ex-wife stands by her beliefs that she is doing what's best for her trans child, Zaya, by objecting to her legal name and gender change. And I applaud her. Siobhan Funches Wade tells page 6 in a lengthy statement Friday that countless full-grown famous adults have suffered severe consequences from anxiety and depression, including taking their own lives as a result of public pressure and scrutiny. I have both the mandate and privilege of protecting my child from these tragic events, well as the myriad of other negative things that have a tendency to impact those living in the limelight. But time will fail me to mention them all, the author 41 adds. So basically she's saying it is her privilege and her right to make sure that her child does not suffer a lot of these things that happen to famous people. So Funches Wade points out that she believes God has called on her to protect her children. And you guys, I don't think she's, saying this about God calling on her just for this article, because some people do use the name of God in vain and, to back them up. But it is reported that she is a Christian, and maybe lots of people think this is why she is not completely down with her kid transitioning, because of her Christian beliefs. So back to the article. I'm by no means a perfect parent, but I love my children with perfect unconditional love, the mother of two says. I will also continue to do what the laws of this land allow me to do as a parent, with the parental right and power under the Constitution in courts of law and not the court of public opinion. Again, I'm applauding her because she doesn't give a damn what we think about her trying to protect her kid, of saying that this child needs to wait 3 more years, kid, 3 more years, and you can do whatever you want, okay? Funches Wade argued in court documents obtained by page 6 on Wednesday that she wants 15-year-old Zaya to decide once she's 18 if she'd like to legally change her name and gender because she fears her father, Wade, is trying to influence her for monetary gain. I have concerns that Wade may be pressuring our child to move forward with the name and gender change in order to capitalize on the financial opportunities that he has received from companies, the public speaker said in the filing. Wade hit back at Wade Funches. Damaging lies is what they said about her speaking, with a post on Instagram in which the former pro baller also claimed his ex-wife had made no effort to be involved in their kids' lives. Aside from Zaya, the former couple also shares a 20-year-old son, Zaire. I've given her the opportunity to reach out to Zaya's teachers, doctors, and therapists over the years, and even meet her friends, so she could get her own understanding of our child's need for her life. the ex-Miami Heat player said before calling the businesswoman an absent parent. Wade Funches tells us her ex-husband's derogatory claims are completely untrue and very hurtful, not only to her, but also their kids. They too, like many other children, have experienced the excruciating pain and unique challenges that children suffer when their parents are divorced, she says. I will not add to that pain by now responding publicly with malicious or hate-filled comments to DWYANE, despite his decision to say these harmful untruths about me, and despite the fact that I never went to the media or public about these sensitive, private family matters affecting our minor child. Funches Wade concludes by saying she will not speak negatively of her former spouse for their baby's sake, adding, "If I had anything at all publicly to say to him, it would only be one thing: I forgive him." Wade did not immediately return page 6's request for comment. So that is one thing that shows that she is trying to be a good Christian, as she says she is. She's not saying derogatory things about him, and she says she forgives him. And you know, I'm on the mom side with this, and I think that yes, she has a right and a duty to protect her child. What's 3 more years, kid? 3 more years before you can change your name and your gender on your birth certificate. So I really, it is suspect to me why they're trying to rush this through. The kid has already been living as a girl for, I don't know, maybe 2 years now. He's been on, the child has been on magazines, magazine covers, on TV, all sorts of things as a girl. So everybody acknowledges Zaya as she, her, okay? So what is the rush? What is it that is causing them to say, we are doing it now? I'm on the mother's side with this. There's something that is putting a fire under their asses to get this kid's name and gender legally changed. So don't throw the mother away yet, you guys, because I think she has a point, and that is my opinion. I'm not in these people's homes. I'm not listening to their private conversations, of course, but from everything that I've been reading, okay, not just these 2 articles, I believe her. So let me give you my opinion before I read the response from Dwayne Wade to his ex-wife. Well, this is my opinion, you guys, but I don't think Dwayne Wade made this response. I think this came from Gabrielle herself. It sounds like a pissed off wife to the ex-wife, right? Listen to this. Since this must be the new way of parenting, I guess I have to address these allegations here, which is a damn shame, which means that, they're going after each other in the media. So let me start over. Since this must be the new way of parenting, I guess I have to address these allegations here, which is a damn shame. While I'm on a life-changing trip in our motherland, Africa, I've received a social media post about me forcing our 15-year-old child to be someone she's not and to do something against her will. These are serious and harmful allegations that have hurt our children. While none of us are surprised by Siobhan's attempt to fight Zaya's identity and her unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud, I'm very disappointed that she continuously finds ways of centering herself and her needs, capital H-E-R, you guys, herself and her needs without regard to her children. This report came out while Zaya was in class. This is a kid who has maintained a 4.0 GPA in honors classes while navigating all this unsolicited and harmful attention and debates about her gender and sexuality from those who are committed to not listening to her, much less even knowing her. So it goes on and on and on, you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. As a woman who claims to be a good Christian mother, I've yet to see her make any sacrifice or effort to leave her own home to participate in her children's lives in over a decade. Zaya is not that same 3-year-old child anymore, and she's screaming that to the world, but most importantly, to her mother. No one in our house would ever force Zaya or any of our children to do anything against their will, much less force an identity on them. This isn't a game for my family, and definitely not for Zaya. This is her life. All the while, my wife and our village has been her rock in helping her pick up the pieces after heartbreak after heartbreak. So this response is saying that Gabrielle Union has been their rock for their family. Okay, so I just think that she wrote this. Because if you ever listen to Dwayne Wade speak, these words in this sequence and this intensity, I've never heard. He's usually calm about things, you know. Siobhan has decided to pretty much be an absent parent to Zaya all on her own. These are all captioned, big letters, you guys, all on her own. She says she's been an absent parent. As men, we get a bad rep for not showing up and being absentee fathers. Well, that's not the case here because I'm 10 toes down and I'm still going through BS. I will not sit on my hands this time and allow her to make a mockery of my dedication to my family. The high road has run out of real estate. My lawyer will be in contact, and best of luck to the 14th lawyer as they try to unravel this book of lies that she's sold to them. Wow. Siobhan tried a similar attempt over a decade ago with equally damaging lies and causing irreparable harm to her children. And 13 lawyers later, I was awarded sole custody of our 2 kids as an active NBA player. All I ever wanted was to have my parenting time uninterrupted, as I knew that it would be a very difficult time for our kids to navigate their new normal. So instead of actually trying to co-parent over the years, she's left her home to see more lawyers and has taken time to talk to more lawyers since I filed for divorce. Then she's left her home to actually see or have truly spoken and listened to Zaya over all these years. I've given her the opportunity to reach out to Zaya's teachers, doctors, and therapists over the years, and even meet her friends so she could get her own understanding of our child's needs for her life. She won't do it. She has not been to a school, recital, graduation, school dance, play date, practice, parent-teacher conference, etc. And Zaya has given her every opportunity to try to get to know her. She won't do it. So this is from page 6. This is the response. It is said to be from Dwayne Wade, but like I said, that is my opinion. I'm not saying that I'm right. This sounds like Gabrielle Union went in on his ex-wife, Siobhan Funches. So, you guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that they should wait until the child is 18 years old? Because these are decisions that will affect the child for the rest of her life. Okay, I'm going to say her because that's how the child wants to be known. The child's life will be affected by this decision. Okay, so I'm all for what the mother wants. 3 more years until that 18th birthday. And then you can make your own decisions about this. And, I'm going to stick my nose in it, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle. You guys are wrong on this one.